Hey guys, how's it going? Griffin here, coming to you with a quick video today. As you can tell, I'm in the same shirt as another video. I didn't get to shoot a video yesterday just because I got busy, and once I realized I hadn't shot a video, I was actually laying in bed and I was like, oh, I didn't shoot a video today. So I'm making it up to you guys by shooting 2 in one day. And with this video, we're going to just do a quick discussion over the t-shirt business again. Some of you might be wondering, well, how much money do I need to start a t-shirt business? And I've directed you all to tshirtriches.com's YouTube channel. He's a pretty good source. I looked him up and made sure that he wasn't just trying to sell people stuff. And there's kind of mixed reviews about him, but for the most part, from like the Better Business Bureau, he has like a 99% rating through them. So I would definitely say he's a pretty legitimate source. I'll be sure to leave him in the description. Sorry about that, camera died this time. Hopefully I can be upgrading to an actual video camera before too long. Because right now I'm just using a little Canon L310 camera. But anyways, what do you need exactly and how much does it cost? So obviously you're going to need to get your seller certificate, have your EIN, tax number, all that, register your business if you really want to be serious about this. So then you can go through wholesalers to get shirts and whatnot, joggers, and so you can get pretty much anything. Me personally, I'm focusing on tank tops, kind of smaller t-shirts like workout shirts and joggers and sweatpants and whatnot, hoodies, because I'm focusing on a fitness audience. Like I said, I have a Facebook page now, Health and Fitness Motivational Company. I'll be sure to leave a link to that Facebook page below so you all can check it out, kind of see how I used Photoshop to create my cover photo and my profile picture for the page, and then you can just check it out, kind of how I'm advertising and whatnot. But anyways, you're obviously going to want to get that so you can get your wholesalers lined up. There's tons out there. They're pretty easy to find. They're a lot easier than finding just wholesale products in general, like electronics and whatnot. Clothing is pretty easy to find. You just have to have that information so they can accept you. And then you're obviously going to want your Facebook page for whatever kind of clothing company you're starting. And you're going to want, and those are free for the most part. Obviously you're going to have to pay for the inventory with the wholesale company. You're going to have to pay, I believe here in Missouri, it's like $25 for your retail license, but not too bad. So $25 there, at least $100 in inventory, at least, probably closer to $200 in inventory to get started. Then you're going to want your Facebook page. Like I said, that's free. Obviously, you're going to want to pay for advertising, get as much views as you can, get as much clicks as you can so you can start moving up the algorithm. I would say dump at least $50 to $100 in advertising, not right off the bat. Kind of play with it. Start out with that $3 minimum. Kind of play with your wording of your advertisements and whatnot, your pictures, and see how the audience reacts, and just go from there really. But I would say a good target would be 50 to 100 at the beginning for advertising, and you're going to want to advertise the page as well, which you can pay money for again. I would highly suggest dumping probably $10 or so into doing that at the beginning. So obviously, like I said, you're going to need your retail certificate, whatever, for $25, your Facebook page, $100, your wholesaler inventory, $100-ish, $100, $200, however much money you can, really. And then you're going to want to pay a company to, let's say you have your designs, preferably do it yourself. That's just my preference. But you do it yourself, and you make it into like a PNG file with Photoshop, pretty easy to do. I'll have a tutorial before too long on it. You're going to want to find a company to do heated transfers for you. They have this system in place. I don't know much about it, but pretty much they take your image, they screen print it like you would screen print a shirt, and they print it onto this heated transfer paper, not the cheap shit you go buy at Target, Walmart, Sam's, whatever. but onto this like kind of silicone or something, kind of transfer paper, which makes it where whenever you put it on your shirt, it comes out just like a screen printed design. It doesn't kind of break easy. It can last through tens of 20s, hundreds of washes without starting to deteriorate. So would definitely suggest going through one of them. You can get them usually for anywhere between 75 cents to $1, all the way up to $4. It all depends on how much in bulk you buy, which I would definitely suggest ordering 50 or more, however much you can afford. So there you're probably dropping between $50 to $150 as well. And then you're going to want your heat press. You can find heat presses on eBay, Amazon, pretty good ones. Just look at the reviews, look at the seller if you're doing it through eBay. Just compare and contrast each one, see which one you want to go with. I'm buying one that is, I haven't decided yet, but there's a $155 one on eBay that I'm looking at getting. Then there's this $189 one on Amazon that I'm looking at. I'm still debating the two and whatnot, and I'll be sure to let you all know whichever one I get whenever I do. So there you're looking at between $150 to $200 easily. And what that'll allow you to do, obviously it's like it sounds, it's a heat press. You lay your shirt, hoodie, sweats, whatever, you lay it on the press, put your transfer image onto the, wherever you're wanting to press it onto, put it on there, set the temperature, you'll smack it down, it'll literally ding at you when it's ready to be lifted up. You lift it up, boom, done. Simple as that, little 10-second procedure. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, guys. It's a pretty simple business to get into. All you need is somewhat of a marketing background. If you don't, then you may want to outsource that to somebody, pay somebody $50 to $100 to create an advertisement for you and do the paid advertising for you. Me personally, I took marketing classes in high school. I'm not a genius in it by any means, but I kind of know how to word stuff and whatnot. And sometimes I'll even read back through and say, oh shoot, maybe I should say this instead. And then I'll edit it, and then boom, it gets more clicks. And I believe doing it out of your home or business, warehouse, whatever you have, I think doing it yourself is much better because you can then make your own listing on Amazon if you want, kind of turn it into a private label thing if you want. Send your clothing into Amazon, get that 2-day shipping with Prime, so you can sell stuff there if you're not into merch, obviously. You can make listings on eBay if you want, and then obviously you'll want to create your own website. I guess this kind of is another necessity too for starting a t-shirt business. You'll want to create a website. I'm personally going to go through Shopify to create mine and see how it goes, and if I feel I need to create a better website, then I'll go from there. I'll be sure to update you all throughout the way as always, but yeah, you want to create a website with like Shopify or Wix or something, but I'm going with Shopify, and that way you can upload your clothing onto the website and you can get traffic going through that website with the Facebook advertising and any kind of advertising. Obviously you'll want to wear your shirts as much as possible. And I feel this is better than going through, say, Teespring or Teechip because of the campaign shit. If they got rid of the campaign shit and just allow you to upload designs, I feel we would get so much more sales, because with the campaign, how it goes is you upload it for, let's say, 3 days. Well, for 3 days, they accept all orders, but here's the kicker. When somebody orders something, they have to wait for the campaign to end, and then Teechip or Teespring will ship it out. So let's say you put your duration for 10 days and somebody clicks on it that first day. Well, they're not going to get it for close to 2 weeks or more, because you got to wait for that 10 days to go away, and then you have to wait close to 3 to 7 days for other shipping. So you're pushing 2 or 3 weeks for shipping. Nobody's going to want to wait that long to get clothing. They'll go to Amazon, they'll go elsewhere that can get it to them tomorrow, essentially, in essence, days, not weeks. So I think by creating your own website, doing the shirts yourself, where you can pretty much like eBay, you can package them up, send them out every day as you get sales. I think that has much more capability of scaling up and selling more shirts or whatever clothing you're selling. And because instead of having to wait 10, 15 days, somebody will say, hey, this guy will ship it out within 24 hours. If you're like me, I advertise that on anything that I do myself. We'll ship within 24 hours of purchase on a business day, Monday through Saturday. So you can promise that. People will see that shipping time only takes 3 days or so for them, and boom, they're more likely to buy from you. So I mean, that's why I feel doing it on yourself. And well, one more thing before I kind of wrap this up. Another good thing about it is you're not depending on anybody but yourself. Like, you can see if the design looks like shit whenever you load it up to something, but these websites, they can make it look nice and pretty on their website, but then when they go and do it, if there's an imperfection, they might just be in that fuck it attitude, send it off, then a customer wants their money back. So I mean, it's a give and take. If you don't have the money to really go out and buy this stuff, because really, to really get started, you're probably looking at $500 to $1,000 to get started. Just like almost any business, really need at least $500, maybe more. If you don't have the money yet, then Teespring, Teechip is obviously a really good website to go through. You can still create your Shopify website and get your designs loaded on there, so you have multiple forms of traffic. You can still create your Facebook page like I did, drive traffic from Facebook to that. And you can still get sales that way, but I don't feel you're not going to get as many sales as you would doing it directly. And also, the last good thing about it is let's say you get a whole setup, you can start marketing yourself to local businesses, schools, churches. You can go out, kind of like maybe create a business card or a flyer, a pamphlet. You can go hand your stuff out, hand out some free copies of your shirts, your clothing that you've done. Say, this is the work I do, kind of like a portfolio. Show the companies, schools, whatever organizations, hey, this is the work I do. If you're looking for anything, hoodies, sweatshirts, tank tops, shirts, pants, anything, I'm your guy. Just hit me up on the cell phone. I'll be sure to respond to you within 24 hours, cell phone or email. Leave them all of your information, look professional, give out a piece of your clothing like I said, because when you're doing this, your cost goes a lot down, so you can charge a lot less. Like me, I'm going to be getting tank tops very similar to this Nike one actually, pretty much the same design, actually black with the white border. I'm going to get the shirts, the tank tops, for $135 a piece. And yeah, I don't know how good quality they are, but the company is a really good company. And I mean, the material sounds pretty legit. It's obviously not going to be exactly like Nike's, but it's going to be a pretty legitimate, comfortable material. That's what I stressed the most when I was ordering through them. I was like, I want comfortable clothing. This is for workout, people that work out and stuff. And they assured me that that's what I'll get. So I'm getting them for $135 a piece as a quick example. I'll pay about $2 is what I'm going to start out paying, because I can't buy in huge bulk myself because of money. I'm going to pay $2 per transfer image. And then obviously I have the price of my heat press, but I don't even consider that into my price because it'll pay for itself within weeks probably. So total cost in shirt and one tank top, you're looking at $4 to $5. So I could turn around and sell it for $9.99 plus shipping if I'm shipping it to somebody. And that's another thing. I'll get into this in a whole nother video when you're creating a website, but with shipping, offer free shipping on purchases of $50 or more, and you're more likely to not lose money on the shipping. So like, I can price the shirt, the tank top, at say $9.99 at first, just to start getting some traffic, getting some sales, get my brand out there, and plus the shipping, you're probably looking at $13 a tank top. And if you have a really good design and people like it, you can start upscaling that big time, because let's say you sell 100 of the tank top, and then you make, now you're not making much because it's priced at $9.99, right? But you just turned a, like at the most $5 tank top into a $10 tank top, and let's say you sell 100, you just made $500. Well, now you can upscale that, have more designs coming in, more clothing products. You just start booming essentially once you find that one good product that people like. Like I found one already, the no brakes one. I've been getting really good feedback on that one from everybody around town that I've talked to, really. And they said they would buy from that website if it wasn't for the shipping. So that's why I'm gonna print it myself, get it out there, and boom, hopefully that'll start. Things never go as planned, so who knows. But yeah, that's my little rant on why I think it's a must to do it yourself rather than go through Teespring or Teechip. I do like Teespring and Teechip. I like what they're doing, but I just feel doing this is better. So like I said, $500 to $1,000, those are the things you need. You can do whatever the hell you want with this information, but I hope you liked it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I upload daily, like I said, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.